Louisiana beer reviews. Welcome to this Molson Triple Export Double Down. Okay, I went to Georgia last month. I visited John and Neely, another beer reviewer and wine reviewer and liquor reviewer. Okay, he was telling me how they had this, and I saw the big can at a liquor store on US Highway 29 northbound before I got to his town. Now, I did not see the 6-pack of 12-ounce bottles, but they may be sold there. This is not sold in Louisiana. He bought me a can, and then I bought a can and gave it to David Garlapede, you know, with the big beard. And I said, David, well, how'd you like it? You want to review it? Oh, I took care of that. He drank it down, so oh well. Brewed and packaged under the supervision of Molson-Coors Canada, Toronto, by Molson-Coors of Golden, Colorado. So this is an American brewed product. It is also brewed in Canada. It's sold as ale in Texas, meaning it's a lager, but they sell it as ale in Texas for legal reasons. Best by September 17th of 2018. It's got the date, guys. The Best By date, at least, not the born on date. Well, I'm not going to try to figure that out. There's all numbers, no letters. Anyway, full flavor drinking experience with a cold, crisp, and clean taste. Our passion for quality beer began back in 1786 when John Molson offered his first brew in Montreal. Continues to this day. Right, Molson and Coors did a 50-50 merger. Molson did not buy Coors. Coors did not buy Molson. They teamed up 50-50. Joint ownership. All right. We believe Triple X by Molson will quickly become your favorite super premium beer. Well, it's like 200. Hear sirens, hope they're okay. Get some bad wrecks around here. It's the calorie count doesn't say. Here's a bottle. No preservatives. That's good. You can see the metallic part is flaking off. That's the problem with these beautiful metallic bottles with the silver and gold. Silver and gold. It flakes off after a while. Deteriorates. Doesn't stay pretty. Oh well. Brown bottle at least. Alright, that's the bottle. You might be able to get bigger bottles. You can get bigger cans, quart cans. 25.4 ounce cans, I believe. But I know quart cans. This is 24 ounces. Pint cans. 12 ounce cans. Is this sold on draft? I don't know. Probably it is somewhere. So they don't call it malt liquor. They call it super premium beer. It's made with, I was looking at the website, not even listed on the Molson website. You can look up Molson Canadian, this ain't on there. I see the beer store in Canada sells it as one of their products. LCBO, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, doesn't sell it. So Michael Jennings, I don't know if you get this. Let me know. He's in Ontario. Alright, I was looking on the Molson-Coors website. They say it's made with water. The second ingredient is barley malt, then maltose, corn syrup, then yeast, then hop extract. No other chemicals. Now some people, I've seen other beer reviewers say, oh, they add all kind of enzymes and other chemicals to the beer. I said, what do you have to back that up? You know, what sources can you cite to back that up? And the response is usually, everybody knows that, look it up. That's not a source. That's not citing a source. Telling me everybody knows that, look it up. Don't even mention that, okay? Thick white head, maybe slightly off white. The appearance in this hazy outside, light, cloudy. It's golden, bubbly. I can't say that I see any sediment, no. Oh, wait. Very tiny powdery sediment, okay. Grain husk. Grain husk, maybe some sweet barley. Hey, they don't say it's a malt liquor. It smells like a strong malt liquor. Maybe you can hear it crackling. Yeah. 7.3. What down here is comparable to that in Louisiana? Nothing really. Maybe Spaten Optimator, which is a dark malt liquor. That's 7.5. You say malt liquor, Spaten Optimator. Well, that's what it says on the bottle. And that's the Reinheitsgebot malt liquor. No corn syrup, no corn grits, no rice. Water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. And I've had it on draft and in bottles. This is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's just a smooth cereal grain. You've eaten Cheerios, something like that, but not with any kind of sweetness. Cheerios are like that because they're not overly sweet, overly sugared. Which is why people usually put a little sugar on them or honey. This has a honey-like quality also. Don't know where that's coming from. The body's high medium, it's nearing heavy, nice lacing. It's crisp, clean, and refreshing. I think it's right on par. Now, I know these are Reinheitsgebot beers. The Carlsberg Elephant, okay, around the same ABV. Used to be sold as Carlsberg malt liquor. Now they just call it strong lager, okay. The Optimator, which is dark, a Dunkel Bock, Doppelbock, Dunkel Doppelbock. This would be an adjunct Helles Doppelbock, okay? Helles Doppelbock. Bright, Helles German, word for bright. Double, Bock, strong beer. Helles Doppelbock. Okay. I think German drinkers would like it. I don't think most Germans on a daily basis drink stuff this strong. Most Americans probably don't. I would not want to. If I was looking to buy a strong lager beer, and occasionally I am looking for that, I'd probably keep it at the King Cobra level. Probably get King Cobra or Old English 800 brand malt liquor, or Hurricane 6%, not that I can find it around here usually. Occasionally it'll crop up and then inexplicably disappear. Those. Colt 45, that's even weaker, 5.6, but I like it. Schlitz malt liquor, can't get that too often. But that 5.9, 5.6 to 5.9 to 6, 6.0. That's a little Steel Reserve 6%. I think Steel Reserve 6% is the closest to this. Because of the cleanness, it has that MillerCoors house style, that kind of yeasty, bready quality. This is not certified kosher for whatever reason, but it is not. It says 2013. That's the copyright. A little bit more. I gotta save some for lunch. Okay. Yeah. It's an excellent adjunct strong lager, or like they're saying here, super premium beer. Now what that means, I don't know. I don't know what super premium means. Does it taste better than the average beer? Like, your Miller High Life, your Coors Banquet, your King Cobra, your Steel Reserve 6%. It's a little more herbal than those, honestly. There's a little, and I don't know what kind of hop extract they're using, but there's a little more like herbal quality. Like, you hear about herbs and spices. It does seem to have that quality. I don't know if you've had it, if you think so. Other beers I've had that have that herbal quality, perhaps, is the Special Export. Okay, this is the Triple Export. Triple X has something to do, goes back to Prohibition, something to do with how it's today that really has no meaning. But back then, how it was exported, triple export, Steel Reserve 211, triple export, Ballantine's, triple export. So there's some legal thing that is sort of like a meaningless title today. Okay. Anyway, that is where that's coming from. I think Danny over there in Scotland would like to try this. He always tells me I want to try all these malt liquors. I think you'd like it. It's not hoppy, but there's a hop flavor. It's that herbal. It's giving it that herbal quality. Somebody's going to say, you know, people are going to say that's bum juice, that's trash beer, hobos drink it, only low-class people drink it. No, only low-class people are not they are not the only ones that drink it, and I think it's an insulting thing to say. It's not a trashy beer. It's not low-class. It's well made by Molson-Coors. They do a great job. I wish it was sold in Louisiana. I even got into an argument with think about how people address these things. I got into an argument with an Anheuser-Busch salesman. A salesman. His job is to sell Anheuser-Busch products. Defend the brand, right? I'm not going to name him. I said, oh, you know, what about, because my uncle and his wife from Germany, she's from Schleswig-Holstein in Germany. They used to always drink King Cobra draft somewhere in New Orleans. I don't know how they got it on draft, but that's what they drink. I said, why'd you drink King Cobra? We're talking about 91, 92, 93. She said, well, to me it tasted most reminiscent in her mind to German beers, these Bock beers, you know. I said, I'm going to keep that in my head, you see. So that was their thing, King Cobra. They were always bragging on it. And they are neutral. I mean, they do no beer research. So that's what I'm trying to say. This stuff is not swill like you might believe. So they liked it. My daughter, who also, I was going to say something else, but, you know, I get a little. My daughter had the triple export, the black can, you know what I'm talking about, the Steel Reserve 211. And she said, and she's another one. She's not going to do beer research, okay? Her beer research consists of, I'll take that and drinking it, like my uncle and his wife, Undine. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about the salesman. That's right. My daughter said it was one of the best beers she ever tried. And the Haywards from India, the strong premium lager from India, one of the best beers she's ever tried. She goes into it honest and neutral. She don't care. Believe me, she really doesn't care. So I'm talking to the salesman. I'm like, that's a pretty good, interesting, strong beer. You know, King Cobra, right? He's like, King Cobra? He looks at me like, that's junk beer. That's like hobo beer. I said, well, what are you talking about? I said, especially you're a salesman for the company. Why are you talking about how garbage it is? And he was honest. I mean, that's his opinion. He's like, you don't want to drink that. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, aren't you supposed to be like saying, you know, I'm expecting him to say, you know, not with an honest presentation, but you know, the salesman thing. Oh yeah, King Cobra, that's you know, it has its place. Yeah. We have a market for that. You know, I'm expecting that kind of, you know, approach. But I wasn't expecting a salesman to say, I was like, well, you never know until you ask. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm a big fan. I like Molson Canadian, and I was reading some reviews where people were talking about Molson Canadian was like uniquely bad, garbage, trash, filth, scum of the earth beer. And I was like, really? Okay. It's like super popular in Canada, and it's that horrible. But anyway, yeah, I mean, is this better than Molson Canadian? It's not better, it's different, okay? It's much stronger, it's much heavier, it's much more super premium, but it's different. It's, which one would I rather drink? Molson Canadian or this? Well, I'm more of a small frame person, weaker constitution. I'm more of a Molson Canadian person because of my intricate weaknesses, embedded weaknesses. But if I'm looking to step up, which I do, I would pick this, and I cannot find any fault with it. What's wrong with it? What is the problem with the beer? What is the issue? What is the complaint? I'm just here on the internet. I'm making videos. You know, you can watch them or not watch them, whatever. But the complaint is, I have no complaint. I like it. I like the price. I like the flavor. I like the presentation. I like the body. I like the finish. I like the herbal qualities. I like all these things. All these things. So you could call this a malt liquor. Malt liquor. Oh, it's malt liquor. You know, it is a malt liquor in the sense that malt liquor just simply means stronger than average beer. That's all malt liquor means. That term was invented to comply with the very onerous and restrictive U.S. alcohol laws. That's the only reason you would ever hear the word malt liquor. If prohibition had not occurred, you wouldn't hear the word malt liquor. You would hear the word extra strong beer, and there might be a different perception of it. Thank you for watching this video production. This Double Down. I appreciate you giving me your feedback at this very particular moment, even though this is recorded at some point in time. Oh, and y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.